How to add shadow to text in Gimp. There are two ways to do this. First, I will write something. For example, I will write shadow. And I will change the color of this text so I can make it visible. For example, let's just say red. And I will also increase spacing and I will increase the size of this text. For example, 250 pixels. So now what I need to do here, I need to click and then I need to create a new transparent layer. So choose here transparency, that is important. Click here OK. So now I will move this transparent layer below the text layer. And then again, click on text layer, right click on text layer and click on alpha to selection. So now when I hide this text layer, I can see my selection. So what I need to do, I need to come here and I need to choose the color. For example, I just say black and then click here OK. And now when I go here on bucket fill tool and when I activate this transparent layer and when I click here, I painted this transparent layer. So let me again unhide this text layer and I will click here on none. So now when I click here on move tool and when I move this, here you can see I actually created a shadow. What you can do is you can also go here on filters and then blur and you can go on Gaussian blur. And when you drag this slider, here you can see I'm making this blurry. So I'm making this shadow. You can move these sliders until you are satisfied with your shadow. Okay, so this is the first way. Now, second way to add shadow to text in Gimp is to go here on filters and then go here on light and shadows. And then here you can see drop shadow, long shadow, and you can also click here on drop shadow. But what I prefer is long shadow. When I click here, here you can see how this shadow look. Here with the length, I can actually control length. You can see now it is shorter, okay? Also here I can control the angle. As you can see, I'm moving this shadow, okay? And when I click here on style, I can choose infinite. Here you can see how this looks. I can also choose fading and I can choose fading fixed length. And I can increase that length, as you can see here. And when I click here, I can choose the color of my shadow. For example, I just say blue. Here you can see now my shadow is blue. And also here you can play with the opacity. As you can see, I'm making this shadow transparent. And after you are satisfied how your shadow looks, all you have to do is just click here on OK, and that's it. You added a shadow to the text in Gimp.